Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into the divine messages of guidance that come through for you. This might not resonate for everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. It takes you right to my book online page. So, Aquarius, let's get to your reading. In the past, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone very independent, very successful. They have everything that they need. It's a very attractive energy to be self-reliant, self-sufficient, abundant. It looks like also that you're around other people, so you're not, or you're coming out of a hermit phase. Oh, I get this. All right, I get what this is. All right, Aquarius, what this is talking about is when you're by yourself, you are much more successful and feel good. You're able to really, in the past, be yourself when you're not with others. So it looks like in the past you're working on your interpersonal relationships. It feels like when you're by yourself, you don't have to mask. You're not exhausted from all the masking. You can be yourself. You accept who you are. But it feels like in the past, the snorting is my bulldog. He just tucked himself in right there. So, all right. So in the past, you're not giving yourself permission, or there's no permission for you to really be yourself. So you have to really mask who you are in the past in front of others. It feels like you might have been a bit of a people pleaser, like that was your role growing up. I have parents. If I'm you, it feels like you had parents who didn't center the connection between you and your parents, or center you, but centered their feelings, their emotions. So everybody is walking on eggshells and having to please the parents. The job is they can't be displeased. They don't know how to regulate themselves. So it's like trying to keep the scary person pleased because they're out of control and lash out, withhold affection. There's a lot that they do that's punishing if you don't step into the role of centering their feelings, how they feel. So it feels like in the past when you're by yourself, you center yourself, and so you like being by yourself. You can just be you, whatever that is. But around others, there's a belief that you have to please everybody around you, and it created a lot of despair. It created a lot of beliefs like I'm not allowed to, I can't show up as myself. People don't like me for me. They like me for what I can do for them. There's a lot of hopelessness here that you've had to overcome. You might have had, this might be for a few of you, some unaliving thoughts. This is deep despair. I'm not enough. I'm not okay. My environment's telling me I'm not okay. I'm not enough. So I have to take on a role to be enough. And it created this incredible imbalance. You might have, this feels so specific, as coping strategies to deal with this. Drugs, alcohol, numbing out, disassociating somehow to, because this is so out of balance behavior, not knowing really who you are or not giving yourself permission to show up as you are. And it created this, I'm just waiting. I don't think things will change. That's the hopelessness and despair. That energy is really sticky, and it lies, and it says that I've always felt this way. When I'm in hopelessness and despair, it sucks you in and pulls you in, and you see through the lens of nothing will ever change. Nothing. It's always been this way, and it's always been this way, and it always will be. It's a very stuck mindset, a vibration. It's really tricky to navigate and bring the light of consciousness into that energy. It is. All right, Aquarius. In present time, we have the 9 of Swords. You might be having difficulty sleeping. Thoughts, or I'm getting like staying up in the middle of the night, and thoughts feel scarier in the middle of the night and more terrifying. Something's shifting, big shift very quickly. It looks like you've manifested this, whatever's happening. You're focusing on, very interesting. I love this. I love this shift, Aquarius, from the past energy of over giving to everyone, doormat, giving to whoever and whatever, just people pleaser, trying to make everybody happy with you, even though on the inside you resent the people you have to mask for. And in this present energy, you're recognizing, like, is this someone I want to invest my energy in, my time, my care, my love, my focus? It looks like you're valuing, you really recognize the value of who you are and just being you, just being around you. And so it feels like you're making some big shifts. That's why the 8 of Wands. There's a huge shift from this kind of staying up nightmare scenario to picking. It feels like I'm very careful of who I'm spending my time with. All right. There's someone in your energy who's emotionally manipulative. They have a low EQ. It feels like they're inconsistent, to say the least. It feels like this person masks a lot. But it feels like you're recognizing this person in present energy as being, as breadcrumbing you, as, it feels like that's not enough. It feels like this person is used to getting you in your woundedness, and then you can't really see them and what they're doing and how they're manipulating you. So they get you in your feels. Feels like you get really triggered, activated, and then you can't see clearly, and it triggers your abandonment issues. And so you believe that the littlest bit is what you deserve. So it feels like you've changed a lot and shifted a lot of this people pleasing. There's the closest interpersonal relationships. It looks like you're bringing the light of clarity into. So you've realized, like with friend groups and family, maybe people out here that aren't that close to you, there's a realization that of not being a people pleaser, but there's still this connection here. Anything else that Aquarius needs to know about this person? Wow. You're very clear. You don't want to be treated like an option. This does feel romantic. Yeah, this person hasn't transformed. There's, if anything, they're kind of doubling down and going the other direction, wanting you to give more, wanting you to mask even more, wanting you, this person, to be around them and with them, you have to be in a dissociative state. You have to see things how they see things. And so it's very exhausting to mask. And I feel like once you really start seeing this person, and once you've started seeing the truth about what's going on with this person, it just naturally, it doesn't feel like you have to do much. It's just like kind of like, I'm getting the ick. Like, oh, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm not going to argue. You're not going to see my vantage point. You're not going to see my point of view. So we're just seeing things very differently. And let's leave it at that. Have a good life. Feels like if you're trying to expend any of your energy to get this person to see your point of view, or see and care about your feelings, then you're barking up the wrong tree. All right, Aquarius. What's hidden is the Two of Swords in reverse. I think you were really stuck in indecision for a long time. Some of the stuckness was, I don't want to see this. I think I don't want to see the truth because it might be too difficult. So fear kept you kind of stuck in not seeing things clearly, keeping you stuck in uncertainty, keeping you stuck in just in that energy of stuck. Yeah, and accepting lies. It looks like there's something you're passionate about, something you're very excited about, maybe around work, around building. And this feels like you're switching your focus from what happened in the past and whoever this is in your present energy. Feels like what's hidden is you're passionate and excited about something, a new timeline, a new foundation. And it feels like I know who I want to be. I know who I'd prefer to be going forward. A lot of emotions are coming to the surface right now. Feels like you're learning how to deal with how to make space for these feelings, not let them dictate how your choices and your decisions, but creating space, holding space for really uncomfortable emotions that are coming to the surface. This again feels like what's hidden is something around work, something you're passionate about. Oh, okay. There's something around work coming up, and it feels like someone wants to work with you. and it's bringing up some fears and emotions that are hidden. There's something about this opportunity that's hidden, this hidden opportunity that feels like your fears are that this won't last. Oh, that this won't go the distance. That this, okay, there, it feels like you've got some fears about breakups, about things not lasting forever, and needing like a certainty, because you're trying to avoid a future pain of things eventually not working out. That's part of life. things change, and I get not wanting to invest time and energy in something that's absolutely not going to last at all. But it feels like your fears are kind of running the show, making some decisions. There's also worry that the people you invest in don't fight for you and don't fight for the connection. Yeah, you've got some beliefs to kind of iron out, and it looks like while you're in process, while you're living and out and about, you're going to have all these beliefs kind of being brought up for you to examine. I hope that makes sense. All right, Aquarius, the advice for this week is the King of Swords in reverse. This is lies, deception, someone who's mentally manipulative. Wow. Okay. This could very well be the emotionally manipulative person in your energy. So they're also mentally manipulative, deceptive. And it feels like they want to punish you. There's this walking on eggshells being around this person. It feels like there's a conscious need to, it feels like the punishing. They want to punish you so you step into line. Wow, King of Swords in reverse again. They want you to go back to sacrificing all of who you are, sacrificing yourself, sacrificing your time, sacrificing your energy. It feels like this person will guilt you, will say whatever they need to say in such a hurtful way. What they're trying to do is get you in your emotions, because when they would push your buttons and get you in your emotions in the past, they could get you to feel guilty and ashamed. And it looks like through your guilt and shame that I'm not enough, that I'm going to be abandoned and rejected, that's how they would get in and then be able to control your behavior. Get what I want, but first I have to wound you and get you back into that wounded state. It feels like a lot of you have healed these wounds, and so this person is trying to get at you, and you're like, oh wow, you know so much. I mean, we're so close and we've known each other for so long. Of course you know how to wound me. Maybe that's what we've been doing to each other, wounding each other, and there's this toxic element here, and I don't want to be in a connection where I'm being hurt consciously, purposefully, to change my behavior. I want you to care about me and my feelings and my emotions and me and how I feel and how I'm perceiving things. not just what I can do for you. And so I think this isn't working. Something like that. It feels like you're just neutral and this person can't get at your wounds, and you're focusing on work this week, or there's an opportunity here too. Yeah, it looks like you're coming out of healing a lot of woundedness, a lot of lies where you've lied to yourself. And so it feels like once you are willing to see the truth about yourself and your behaviors and your choices that you made and make then and accept without trying to hide or in your ego, then it feels like it's almost like a superpower where you were once very easily manipulated in your emotions, and that's why you spent so much time in this hopelessness and despair, because you're doing everything that a society, your family, your relationships, what you thought you were supposed to do, and you were so very unhappy. So now it feels like you're unable to be manipulated in this way. Very empowering, Aquarius. So, all right, I hope that was helpful. Have a great week. Wow.